Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to another episode of online business talk with all the business owners, different business owners from different parts of the world doing this business from like they are from Canada, US, Australia. Like last week, my guest was from US, and this week it's one of the guests from Canada. She's also one of my teammate. So let me welcome Amy to the stage. Hi, Amy.
Hi,
Welcome.
Kavya.
Welcome to
Hi.
the.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing, Amy?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing good too. Thank you. Thank you for accepting my invite for the interview. And yeah, so this Amy, I'm doing this interviews from the this year 2024. I just want to show my audience how other people are doing this business from different parts of the world and from different professions. So can you just introduce yourself to my audience, Amy, like what you do and where you live, and things like that.
Oh, sure, Kavya. So my name is Ami. I'm a registered nurse working in Canada. I'm here for the last 13 years, but I'm originally from India and Kerala, but we moved as a family 13 years ago here.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
that's all
Okay.
about me.
And okay, nice. So registered nurse, and you're also doing this business on the side, right?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I am doing this as a part-time. Yeah.
Okay, great. That's great, Amy. Okay, so since I know that since we know many registered nurses are doing this business too, and like you would be getting very good pay from your job, right? Like why, what motivated you to start this business, Amy? If I can ask you that,
Oh,
why did you
of
choose?
course. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is like the several questions I get from everybody. Like, why did I get into this job, like business along with my job? It is sure. Like, as a registered nurse working here in Canada, I can make a lot of money. Like when I work, if I work, I do. But
Mm,
there is like different things I compromise. The I have three
mm,
little kids, and I missed out a lot of their milestones when they were small. So with my
mm,
first one, I didn't had a side hustle. So whenever if we have to spend extra money, I pick up shifts, so I work an extra shift. And it
mm,
happened like every time. So it took me several years to see and find out I need to have a side hustle or something I could do when I'm at home or with my kids. So I can have an extra income. So that motivated
mm.
me to look onto something like this. And it was really accidental I came into
Okay.
this business too. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. So you just accidentally came across this business and
Yes,
jumped
yeah,
in, I think.
I was just scrolling through the social media and it came up like an ad. So it was about a
Ah,
digital
okay.
business. Yes. Yeah. And I came to know
Mm.
that a mom was doing it. And the same as
Ah,
my,
okay.
yeah, it was a mom also a registered nurse. So I got curious and I asked her questions and she gave me how
Mm.
to do the business. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I have a lot of people in my team too who are like who started this business when they were in the maternity leave, and then they quit their jobs after doing this business for a few months, right? Like
Yes.
so they could be with their children, like after delivery they don't have to go back to their jobs, they can stay with their children. Yeah, that's a blessing again. So most of the people who are immigrants, they don't get that chance. I've also known people who leave their children back in like Philippines and India and go to Canada, live there for a few years, and then once they're settled, then they get back their children. So it's difficult.
It
So
is so
we work,
true.
and as
Yeah,
yeah,
it is difficult here, Kavya, if you don't have family, or then the
yeah,
daycare it is really expensive. And it's
yeah,
not the matter like it's expensive, but you are leaving your kids with somebody else and you don't really
that's
be with them.
correct, correct.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
different. And
Yeah, but
I remember
I'm
yeah, you helped me a lot with this business too, Kavya.
no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm happy that you're doing good with the business, and I'm glad that you found this business, Amy. But yeah, thank you for sharing about your like what motivated you. But let's go to the second question. I hear people when they come across this business, they have a lot of questions. So is this sales related, or should I have to be very good at social media? Like, did you have certain questions before you started this business, Amy?
Oh yeah, oh, for sure I did. I did. So, I looked into this and I thought about it for
Mhm.
several months because I was thinking, maybe I have to sell something. This is all my, like, my questions I had in my mind. So I was thinking, I know maybe I
Okay.
have to sell something, or I have to promote, like, call like family or friends to come into this business. And I really didn't want to follow anybody. But then, but still I was wanting to find out what this is. So that was the only
Mm.
motive, like I came in to find out. Then I found out,
Okay.
this is a business I'll be growing my own, and I'm not going to
Ah,
chase people around. And and I mean, and moreover, it's legitimate. So that's the thing, it attracted me a lot. So then I
so
grow at my own pace. So that's why actually I
okay.
came
Yeah.
into this business. Yeah. So I had an
Yeah.
opportunity to look and get all the information what I wanted. And I like that part actually.
Yeah, and the best part is you actually were willing to explore more about the business. You wanted something, you tried exploring more. That's the main part, because many people, they assume things, right? Like you said,
Yes.
you might
Yeah.
think that you might have to sell, but you don't have, like, you don't go out and ask people if this is what the business is all about, or if people don't go out and watch the workshop, for example, right? Like, they connect
Yes.
with me, and they think, they assume things that this might be MLM, or this might be chain marketing, something like that, and they don't try to explore more about it. So the main thing you did was you tried to explore more. You tried watching the workshop, took the next steps. That's when you understood what the business is all about, right? That's
Yeah.
the
I'm
main
I'm
part, I
glad
think.
I'm glad, Kavya, I did that actually. I'm really glad.
Yeah. So and again, as you said, like our community support is great. As you said, Amy, like even if you have questions, we have people who will be there to support you, who will be there to help you with your questions. Whatever questions you have, they'll be there to answer you, and you'll have a mentor and a coach assigned specially for you, so that you can, any questions you have, you can go to them and ask those questions. Right.
Yeah.
So that's another
Yes.
benefit I feel, when compared to other online businesses you have here, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So true, Kavya. Because I remember I didn't know nothing, but then there
Ah,
were like people helping me a lot. Yeah. So it,
yeah.
it is really nice community.
Yeah, so it's just that you have to be willing to learn. And I have a lot of people in my team who I am coaching, who are nurses like you, right? Like, you also know many of them.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
many people, they don't have any idea about many of them, they don't know anything about social media or even computers. But I'm so glad that they are willing to learn new things. They are coming out of the comfort zone and learning new things, and now they do many things. Like computer related things. Now they become savvy after coming into the business.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, Kavya.
Okay, so you've been in the business for some years, or some months now, I think. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years doing this business? So what results or what changes in you will you see if you keep doing this business for the next 5 years, Amy?
Oh, oh, the main thing I see myself being like with my kids a lot. Yeah, that's,
Okay.
and it
Mm,
is like, and becoming more financially independent. That is one thing.
mm,
Like, right now it is okay, but then I have to work extra. Like, I see myself not working a lot and having my own schedule. Like the freedom to have that, like, where I want to work, when I want to work,
mhm.
all those things, and to be present with my kids. So that's the
Yeah.
one thing I was wanting, and I'm pretty sure I will be there in 5 years.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure. And also imagine yourself traveling the world with your children, your family, and that's doable too. Like when I
Yes.
came into the community, my goal was the same. Like my main goal was to come back to India. I was an
Hmm.
immigrant in Germany when I started this business, and my main goal was I just want to go back to India, stay close to my aging parents, and that's one thing that has happened. I've still not completed 5 years in my business. It's 4.5 years, and I've already come back to India, and I've traveled the world. I can say this year I traveled almost 5 countries. It's a dream come true. It's a life-changing opportunity that I can say. So you'll surely see the difference. Once you're in,
Oh
you'll
yes,
surely
for
see
sure,
the difference in
Kavya.
your lifestyle.
Yeah, because
And
I'm
being
just
able to be
uh,
with the children. Yeah, tell me.
oh sorry, I'm just here only like less than a year, but still it is a difference I see in our
Yeah,
life. So I can like
correct.
it is going to be there in 5 years. And I
Yeah,
see,
imagine
Kavya,
the
you
next
travel a
4 years.
lot. It is really
Yeah,
nice.
so yeah, that's another goal. Both my husband and I, we love traveling. So yeah, it's really a great advantage. And since this is a business opportunity, and since it's online, we can work even if we go travel like throughout the year. Even if you're traveling throughout the year, our business keeps running for us in the back end. That's the main point here, right? Like you just keep going. You live your life, and then when you come back home, you already get paid. Like it's like you're getting paid for the vacations you do. Right? So I don't know,
Yes.
many people, I've posted about this on my page also. When I come back from my vacation, I get more income from my business. That's usually how it works for me. So I keep traveling. So yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So
Yes, Navya,
thank you,
like
Amy.
before, I lived here like several years, but I didn't
Uh-huh.
have a really courage to when we go home, like to go visit one other country. But that's what we just
Yeah,
did with my kids. So I see like
yeah.
that was our
Oh,
first trip, like traveling to a different country on the way to home. So
okay, great. So
yeah.
you have the plans, or you already traveled, Amy?
Oh, we already traveled. We just went to Dubai.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
nice.
because
Okay, I also have.
whenever whenever we go home, we had plans before to stop over in a
Uh-huh.
different country and to see the
Mhm.
places. But every time when I think about expenses or something, I kind of think back.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
with this side hustle running along, I didn't really have to think back.
Awesome. So this is one thing I also had, like when before I started this business, my husband was the only one working because I had quit my job in India. Moved with him to Germany, and I was still looking for a job, and I didn't have the job. So he was only the one earning, and like we wanted to, as I told you, we don't like living far from our family, so we just wanted to visit India after like just 8 months or close to a year in Germany. And we were thinking so much to book the tickets, like it's at least like $3,000, the 3,000 euros
Yes.
in expense for your what do you say, the tickets and the gifts that you have to buy for your family, your relatives, and everything. So now I can just, that number I just make in a month now, right? And even
Yes.
just in few weeks I make that number, and I'm so grateful for that lifestyle change that I've got. And also the mindset change, right? Once you become a business owner, it's completely different than what we think as an employee. Right? So I
Oh
think,
yeah,
yeah,
so true,
it's
Gavya.
yeah. Okay, Amy. So thank you for joining. But before you leave, would you like to say something? Give some advice to the people who are actually looking for something, uh, or people who are thinking that my job is okay. I'm good with my job. Like, what some advice do you have for them?
Oh, for sure.
In
Yeah. So, this is to everybody who is thinking like as a registered nurse, like myself, or even like working in a medical profession in different countries. Uh, if you might think like, your job is fine, but always think about this, if something happens, everybody needs to have a side hustle or a plan B. and and it doesn't have to be the same business, but come out, explore our business, and see and find out what you will be doing and how you will be growing the business, everything about it, and decide. But just like have that courage to explore and see if this is
Yeah,
something that suits. It did change my life, so it could be the one, like changing everybody's life. So that's my thing,
awesome.
just have the courage to come and explore and see.
Yeah. Yeah. So look for something on the side when you already have a job. That's always what I tell my audience also. Don't think that your job is the safest. You can't rely on your job for now, especially in
Yes.
this era. So if you can explore other opportunities when you have a job, it's the safest thing that you can do. So yeah, thank you for joining, Amy, and thank you for answering all the questions. And we'll meet again in our team meet this week.
Oh, sure, sure,
Okay.
Kavya.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, to all my followers who have joined the interview, if you would like to know more about the business, we have a free workshop. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays we have free workshops which explain more about this business. So if you want to know more about it, we have the website rolling on the screen. You can go to the website, register on the website for a free workshop with your name and email, and I'll send you the email with all the details on how you can join the workshop and how you can connect with me personally too. Okay, thank you for joining, everyone. We'll meet again next week with another new person from maybe another country. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, Kavya. Thank you so much for
Bye
coaching me through this. Yeah. That's a big thank you.
bye. Thank you, Amy. Bye bye.
Bye bye.